with, let's see if we can get it done. We should be able to get this finished here, God willing. Let me see, where is it? Here it is. There we go. Okay, so we had started reading number Hey. And I just say I just go through number Hey here. He said, Zohar Chaikan. What does he say? Shabir lefi darka le'el, she'osios the vovim, the gugolta, the erik anpin, mispashtin bezer anpin ein sham. Okay, we could go for that, but the question is why he calls it osios vovim. I mean, it should be an obvious shehem vovim, but he doesn't say that. And in the, I was just saying that in the Rishash Siddur at the Ana B'Koach that you say before at Kabbalas Shabbos, he has it all blocked up so that you could see the different lines. So I'm not sure exactly. Some of them are curves though. So Sha'oras, which are in the form of Vovim, the Gugolta de Erik Anpin, Mispashtim Bezer Anpin Ein Sham, they spread into Zer Anpin. So we have these Vovim. The Lezera Vibir Kan Od, the Osius Ela Misyashvim Bezer Anpin, that they actually settle or they set themselves up in Zer Anpin with a certain mamashos, besod Kriya. Before Kriyas a Osius Besefer Torah. And now, let's just use the phrase again. So that they said in Zer Anpin. Now he's saying over here that Zer Anpin, which you know in other places, is the written Torah. So he says, Ela b'yashvei b'zer anpin b'sod kriyas osios, which is they're inside of zer anpin, and now the osios have sound. You could impart sound to it b'sefer Torah. So the zechesh omer kan the iskri b'hom. So in other words, you call this yud ke vav, which is now apparently in the form of vavim, falling down there. Over there, you can actually read them. That is in zer anpin. The Oz Nimshach Ba'osius the Zer Anpin, Ha'oras Al-Yonim, the Gugalta Uma'ala Ad Ein Sof, it brings them down, and I don't know how this works, but when I think he means that when you are reading the Torah, since you're Bal Kore, so you should have Kavanah in here that they're going up, Lamala Ad Ein Sof. The Zeldashon, in other words, get to a place on the bottom, which is Zer Anpin, and from that place in Zer Anpin, they have the ability to be called, read. It's been said, be pronounced. And so this, when you pronounce them, what you could be doing in the Kavanah is to have in mind that this is coming from Erik Anpin, and as a result of this, you're bringing in the Tamim. Oh, he's going to maybe talk about that. The Zeldashon of Sham Kad is Kadech the Zeira. There, when it gets revealed there, Shechazer, that Zer Anpin, Yonek Minas Arus Osiu the Gugolto. So I was trying to posit that this also means that it's a two-way street. They're coming down, but Zer Anpin, by reading them, goes up. So Misyashvim Be Elon Asvan Ve'iskri Bahom. Haina, what does that phrase mean? Shachakora B'Sefer Torah. The Tamen and the Kudos, that's where I got this from. They add in the Tamen and the Kudos, which are coming from somewhere else. Ma'ora or Ein Sof Atamer Begones Bego Gogol to Kesser. So it arouses that, which is where Bego inside of the Gogol in the Kesser. Va'oras Atik Rich Va'ava Ve'imas of those lights. Hakoram Mamshech Bekriyas Osias Hem Zer Anpin. He says, "Ve'iskri b'kol elu ha'oros hamizgalim v'zer anpin." So now he calls or he reads all of those letters, which are revealed. In other words, in zer anpin, which is, I guess, we know it's the Torah Shebechsav, so it's basically the 5 books of Moses you're reading at that time. Elu ha'oros hamizgalim v'zer anpin. Olomos, Neshamos, Alukus. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what's inside of it. Olomos, the hidden aspects. The Neshamos, which is the Penemius, which is godly. My translation. And it's Ein Sof Atik. So you could also tie it to the same, put these words here too. Olomos really means the most hidden. Is Ein Sof, Then coming to Atik and Rich and Abba Ve'ima, all that process, Kol Nimsha B'Kriyas Osis, all of this comes down as you're reading the letters. Oros Rabos Adkan. Okay, so let's see what else he has here. Something we can follow. So I said that the first thing is, well, I read the number Mem. Remember Eitz Chaim, he said, V'zel D'Shono, Ki Chai Reisha, Ki Varav Yesh B'Chu Yud Gimel Tikunim, as am I in the right place? Yeah. Really B'Chu Tikunim, I'm Mispashnim B'Chu Mahai, Ki Vara Delay. So there's the Tikunim that fall down. So why use a word Tikunim here? But let's say he says in the Reisha, Ki Vara, he calls them 13 Tikunim here. So each meaning Hismatus of the light. So he said, "V'hinech bechinas chalvanunis, sheyesh behugal devein seir l'seir kenizgasham, v'soda and the secret of it is like this: Kesa'aros atzvan heim bechinas tzuras osius anechtavim v'dayim." So we had this phrase before, so I guess it's coming for the Zohar Chai. V'alvanunis he bechinas hanayir, so the white part is like the paper. V'haklav halavin. Sha'alav kosvim osius, aminas aros yonek zer anpin. So now all of this is being fed to zer anpin, etc. Let's look at number Mem Aleph. Mem Aleph says, Reba Eitz Chaim, look over there, V'zel D'Shona B'toch Devarav, Kadesh Yihya Evsharas B'tachtonet D'Kabel Katzaz Ha'arim B'menav Nislavish V'nignaz B'Spheris HaKeser. So the reason, what he says, let me see what we have time. Okay, he said, "Kadei sheyeh evsharos betachton lekabel katzas ha'arim b'menu nislavish." So in other words, there's a tremendous amount of light in the keser of Eric Anpin. For us to be able to get it, nislavish, and we talked also about the concept of netzach and hod, which are cause these lights to go upwards. He says, "Nislavish b'nignaz b'spheris hakeser k'nizker b'sefer HaZohar," which is mentioned over there. Also in the Dikunim, the Amar, the Ein Sof Tamir, the Gonis, Bo Kisra Ilua. So he is inside, the Ein Sof is inside of that keser. Could we do one more or two? We don't have time. Okay, so I guess we'll stop here and we'll pick it up. He's giving us a tremendous view of the workings of the very beginning of Einsa. The Eric Anpin is reality. It's the core of all that exists. So he's taking you into the core of Eric Anpin. So in his head, the top and the skull, which is the Kesser of Eric Anpin that directs everything. And here we have it going down to Zer Anpin, and we'll try to finish this next time.